Hi Leo, welcome to your dream reading. I'm going to get started by going over some of the cosmic activity that's going on. I'm not an astrologer, but you'll see why in just a second. So we have Saturn retrograde May 10th through September 28th, Jupiter retrograde May 14th through September 12th, Pluto retrograde April 25th through October 4th, Neptune retrograde June 23rd through November 28th, Venus retrograde in Gemini May 13th through June 25th, lunar eclipse on 6/5 June 5th in Sagittarius, Mercury retrograde in Cancer June 18th through July 12th, solar eclipse in Cancer, June 21st, lunar eclipse in Capricorn, July 5th. So, all of that to say, there's going to be a lot of cosmic energy kind of pushing and pulling you, to revisit things or, get closure in a lot of different areas of your life. And I feel like there's only so many hours in the day. So I was prompted to do this dream reading because I think that we're going to find a lot of value in working through things in our dreams. Okay, so I am going to use the Mystical Dream Tarot. It's by Janet Pidolato. I hope I'm saying that correctly. And it comes with I really enjoy the guide that comes with those cards. And she says in their dreams, they frequently point to the hidden meanings in our lives, the often missed issues, which, when made clear, help to open doors to solutions and new pathways. And that is my intention here with this reading. I'm not here to directly interpret anyone's specific dreams. I'm aiming to share the general message from spirit guides in regard to those overall blockages and lessons you may be working through in your dreams. So that being said, let's get started. I'm going to use the empathic oracle to get an overall theme, and then we will use the mystical dream tarot to get the blockage, the lesson, and the advice. All right, so for Leo, Spirit, what is the theme for Leo in regard to this dream reading? What is the overall theme? And we get purity. So I'm just going to hold this here so you can kind of look. The imagery may trigger something for you. It is the number 40 card, which breaks down to a 4. So this is really about, foundations and stability. We'll go ahead and read what it says about purity. Even if this image doesn't trigger anything for you, it's still about that overall theme that your dreams may be focused on. So, number 40, I may paraphrase. Some of these descriptions are a little lengthy, but let's see here. All right, it says, in the innocence of the moment, one has no judgment of good or bad. In the seemingly random moments of feeling, you tend to reach into the past memory of experience and dictate into the present what the emotions of the moment should be. What if you approach each presentation from others with a possibility that the dualistic judgment of your path may be dictating your intentions? With the energy of innocence, there may be an opportunity to gain a better understanding of all the forces that make up the moment, allowing a better set of choices to be made. It is not that you should not trust your instincts, but instincts gained from prior wounds serves no one. You can feel beyond the pictures and the labels of your wounded past by staying in the innocence of the experience. Just as a child feels, emotions can be navigated from one experience to the next without the burden of emotional baggage. All right, that was a mouthful. That was a lot. And so let's get started. Spirit, for Leo, What is the blockage here in regard to purity of the moment, emotional baggage, right? Okay, and we get the Three of Cups. So, obviously this isn't the normal depiction. This is, trying to bring in the imagery and the kind of almost nonsense that we see in our dreams that really could have some kind of meaning. Obviously, this doesn't mean you pictured this in your particular dream. But what I feel like in regard to purity, you see this, kind of boiling pot. And it's like, you need to, it's like there's a need for releasing some of this baggage so that you're not bringing it to your present situations. And, we may get some clarity on things. We'll just see how the cards fall out here. So what is the lesson, Spirit, for Leo? And we get the Six of Wands. So again, it's like this is really, it reminds me of, like, obviously it's a beaker. It's about like containing that poison and getting enlightenment here. Six of Wands normally represents victory and having gone through major challenges, being able to recognize and have others recognize, that what you've been through and that you have the victory. So what is the advice from Spirit for Leo? What's the advice from Spirit for Leo? And we get the Six of Cups. So I'll just hold that there. Six of Cups is obviously, it's about memories of love, and it can represent bringing in, past energies to, your current relationships or your current self-love, right? So Six of Cups for me tends to be a lot about self-love and how your past has shaped how you feel about yourself. Okay. Oops. So I feel like, and we may get some clarification, but I feel like this is really poignant. I feel like here's this lion, that's you, Leo. And it's saying, like, over time, it shows the crescent moon and then the full moon. And I feel like over time, there's things that bubble up, right? And this is blocking you from really, fully experiencing the present. And the lesson here, there's all this growth around here, right? It's a very like fruitful picture, and it's saying contain, those things, those poisonous things that could, bite you later. Definitely see the message of purity, but I think I'm going to get some clarification here. So I do see Three of Cups and Six of Cups, so I'm happy to see that love is here, because I feel like that's the answer when all is said and done is truly bringing love into the situation, loving yourself despite what you've been through, despite, anything that's happened in the past, recognizing that victory that you've had over that. So why is Three of Cups here for Leo? Spirit, why is Three of Cups here for Leo? Okay. And we get the King of Swords. So I definitely feel like there are some hard truths that have come through, and, it's instead of it propelling you forward, it is becoming a blockage for the lesson that you need to learn about yourself, right? So why is Six of Wands here for Leo? And we get Death. So I feel like there's a transition that there's a transition, or there's an ending. And I think that it's about truly allowing an ending to happen. That's where you're going to find your victory. That's the lesson that needs to be learned here. When you carry this spirit of the past with you, especially in regard to, pain and sorrow in love or whatever it is, it's going to be different for each of you. If you don't truly let that die and move on to, the new cycle, then you're not going to have that victory. It's not a real victory, right? You're still in it. And it can taint any new relationships you have, and it can definitely taint the relationship that you have with yourself. So, Spirit, why is Six of Cups here for Leo? And we get the Prince of Wands, and there you are again. Okay, so I feel like it's about standing in your power, recognizing who you really are, and not allowing this toxic energy from the past to, taint the present. That is a strong message that I'm getting for you, Leo. So let's see what guidance we have from the angels. Angels, what guidance do we have for Leo? Oh, passion. Exactly. Archangel Haniel, trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. This is so perfect. So, excuse me. So Archangel Haniel is saying, trust in this purification process that death brings, right? So when a cycle ends, it's really about letting that all go and starting your next cycle with purity, with not bringing that baggage. Easier said than done. I totally get it. But I think that that is the answer, and that is the issue that you may be working through in your dreams. So what other guidance do we have to close this out for Leo? And we get clairsentience, Archangel Raguel. Notice your recurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. And I feel like that is something that you're really going to be able to see once you clear out this blockage of the past. And you can really come into your true power. That is the message I have for you, Leo. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. And remember that the universe has your back, and so do I. Take care.